Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2024 and the Casino Insiders. I'm your host, Deacon Kane. First of all, I would like to apologize to everybody for taking so long in regards to not finishing up the last episodes in regards to all the sports betting on the NFL. My dad got sick, my mom passed away, and a really good friend of the family who was like an uncle to me, he passed away. So lots were going on my end. So thank you all for understanding. I greatly appreciate it. I am taping this on January 3rd at about 1:30 in the morning. So let's kind of get started. Enough with the bad stuff. Happy New Year. Hope you all had a great New Year and a great Christmas. Now, as we know, 2024 is an election year. With that being said, and the election right around the corner, this is what I'd like to talk about, is some fun little laws that are out there, and one big thing. And I'm going to bring this up. It's kind of funny, but it's not. Now, for a hand pay on a jackpot or any type of progressive on table games or something like that, what is the dollar amount? Do you guys know that? Some of you may, some of you may not. For those of you that know, I mean, you guys are going to sit there and go, yeah. But for those of you that don't know, in America it's $1,200. Do you know how long that has been in effect for? Well, it's been in effect since 1974. So, $1,200 jackpot, technically, is a hand pay. So therefore, you have to pay taxes on that. It has not increased with inflation. So, what people don't know is this fun fact. Every politician that has ran stating that they would raise that dollar amount has never followed through, obviously. But they have never followed through. Now, I find that kind of ironic. I mean, we all know that our wonderful politicians lie. That's just the way it is and the way that it goes. But you would think, especially with new states coming in this year to gambling, they might start changing that $2,500, maybe $5,000. I mean, with the way inflation has gone up, I would definitely say at least $5,000. But that's just my opinion. You got states like Georgia coming in. You've got online gambling starting to creep in there. I mean, in the long run, I feel that the government would make more money off of it and be able to go from there. That's just my opinion. That's just the way I feel about it. So, let me know what your thoughts are. And if you guys have any questions in regard to it, maybe we can look it up a little more. You can email us at 2casinoinsiders@gmail.com. Again, that is the number 2, casinoinsiders@gmail.com. While I was doing a little bit of research, I ran across something kind of funny. Weird gambling laws. So, I kind of wanted to bring up a few. And I thought it would be kind of fun. It kind of encompasses a whole gambit of things from bingo to scratchers to table games to whatever we can think of. Now I'm going to read off about 5 or 10 of these probably, and we'll go from there. North Carolina, that wonderful state. Go Tar Heels, by the way. The state of North Carolina allows charitable institutions and organizations to use bingo for fundraisers. By law, a single bingo session may not last longer than 5 hours at a time. Wow, that just seems like a long time to me. I don't know about you guys. It is also illegal to have more than 2 bingo tournaments in 1 week. The 2 tournaments are not allowed to be held in consecutive days either. Therefore, a bingo weekend is out of the question, folks. We're going to the great bluegrass state of Kentucky. Kentucky turns losers into winners. In Kentucky, gamblers have a chance to get their money back. The Loss Recovery Act allows any gambler who loses $5 or more while gambling to sue so that their money can be recovered. Not only do you have a chance at getting your losses back, but you can sue for up to 3 times the amount you lost. What's more bizarre is if the player who lost does not sue the winner within 6 months, then anybody else can sue the winner on their behalf. It makes you wonder if the guy across the table is losing on purpose and gambling on potential 3 times the losses back. This law was implemented to deter people from breaking the state's gambling ban. Wow. That is a straight up acid trip, if you ask me. Okay. This is pretty interesting because the way that I look at this is you can go to Billy Bob's Casino. You can bet $5, and then within 6 months you can sue him for 15. Whoa. Now that's straight up craziness, if you ask me. I don't know if I like that too much. Let me know what you think. You can email us over at twocasinoinsiders@gmail.com, as you guys already know. All right, now we're going to go a little bit west. We're going to go to Alabama. According to the Alabama Criminal, boy, it sounds like you got to be drunk just to say Alabama Criminal Code. But I said it there. There it is. It is illegal to race, hunt, play cards, or play dominoes on a Sunday. This section of the law isn't found in the Colorado gambling statutes, but rather in a section entirely dedicated to activities that are illegal on Sundays. This prohibition may have its roots in the Christian tradition of not working on Sundays. Still, it's hard to believe that it would be illegal for your kids to play go fish on Sunday afternoons or race each other around the neighborhood on their bikes. You probably won't be arrested for playing dominoes or any dice games on a Sunday, but if you're caught, there's a chance that you could face a fine between $10 and $100. How funny. You could face a fine for gambling on Sundays, folks. Go figure. All right, New Jersey. We're going to go northeast again. Now, this is going to be interesting because New Jersey's New Jersey, and you never know what you're going to get with New Jersey. So this calls for a cocktail. So I'm going to have a little cocktail real quick. All right, New Jersey, here we go. New Jersey is currently the largest marketplace for online gambling in the United States. Over a dozen legal and licensed online casino sites compete for an overall market worth more than $225 million a year. One of the stranger restrictions that New Jersey faces with its gambling laws is that sled dog racing is only allowed at agricultural fairs and exhibits. What in the... yeah, okay. That's really interesting. I don't know what to say about that one. I didn't realize that sled dog racing was actually betted on, but then on the other hand, you can pretty much bet on anything, folks. And this will be the last one of these crazy laws, and we'll we'll do some more further down the road in the next few weeks. We'll go with Colorado. They're probably all high anyway. You never know. Just kidding. Regulated sports betting was introduced in Colorado in May 2020, just 6 months after the public voted to legalize. Take two. 6 months after the public voted for the legalization of retail and other wagering, this makes Colorado the 18th state to institute legalized and operational sports betting. The weird part comes in under CRS 18-10-106, which states that transmitting gambling information by telephone, telegraph, or radio is a Class 3 misdemeanor that can become a Class 6 misdemeanor for repeat, yes, folks, repeat offenders. That is really interesting. People who repeat offend in regards to talking about it over the radio or over teletype. Yes, we all use that. We still use the teletype, so just so you know. All right, I hope the teletype works. I'm going to pause for a little break here, so give us just a moment. Alrighty, folks, so also wanted to bring up Deuces the Shop. You know, go and get a great hoodie. It's that time of year where you can chill, sit by the fire, time to get a hoodie on, be comfortable, relax, have a cocktail or seven. You know, like we all do. You can also still get your t-shirts. Don't forget your slides, be comfortable. Hey, go check it out. You can go to www.thecasinoinsiders.com, click on Deuces the Shop, and get your apparel. So, a couple of things that I want to bring up, and then we'll go ahead and finish out tonight. Number one, the last one of two things, I want to bring up the Michigan-Washington game. You know, I think this is going to be a great game. I actually thought Alabama was going to upset Michigan, and the way it looked, it was going to happen. And Michigan did a really good job on coming back. Great job to Michigan. I thought Texas was actually going to come back in that game against Washington, but Washington ended up pulling it out at the end. Good job. Hell of a job by Washington. You know, according to the odds makers say that, let's see, Washington versus Michigan odds. I looked this up earlier and I forgot. It looks like Michigan's favored by 4.5. You know what? I gotta say, definitely, I think that is a good deduction. Michigan's defense looks really good, really tight. But I think if you were to take the Huskies and the plus 155 money line, that might not be a bad bet. 55.5 points over. Ooh. I'm not sure. I don't know why, but I think it might be a lower scoring game than that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm overing, by the way, or negative 190 money line. So take your pick. Figure out which way you want to go. I think Michigan being favored negative 140 or negative 4.5 points, just so you guys know. Okay. The last thing I want to bring up is while I was off and everything that was going on, I took a little bit of time to myself and I wrote a book. Wrote a book in regards to roulette and some of the betting strategies. And I'll tell you what, I learned a lot and I did a lot. And you know what? When I get it out there, I'm going to probably publish it on the 10th of January. Get it out there because I'm still working out a few fine details, finishing up the editing. But please, please, please check it out. It's going to be on Amazon Prime, and it'll more than likely be out there on Kindle. And if you've got Kindle and you've got the unlimited, whatever it is with Kindle, more than likely it's going to be free. But we do have the Blackjack book out there. So go check it out. The Blackjack book is my first attempt at a book. So, hey, let me know what you think. Laugh at me. Have fun with me. Bust my balls a little bit. That's what I'm there for. I think next week we're probably going to talk about my Reno trip. Boy, that was scary. Let me tell you. But anyway, had a good time, had some fun, lost a lot of money. We'll go from there. And until next time, folks, thank you very much for listening. And like always, from all of us here, deuces.